Hi, you guys. I'm Ashley, and my group members are Kayla, Lisbeth, Michelle, and Nicole. So, for our topic, we chose the census, specifically echolocation. The pathway of the ear is going to start at the pinna, which will then lead to the external auditory canal. From there, it's going to go to the tympanic membrane, which will then lead to the oval window. Following that are the ossicles of the ear, moving on to the cochlea and then to the origin of chordate, leading into the vestibular cochlear nerve, then into the temporal lobe, and finally the brain.
Okay, we will be playing a game to demonstrate how echolocation works. So we have a speaker that will be playing a beeping sound, and it will be placed in a random location in the classroom. And the participant will play the game 3 times. The first time, they won't have anything on. The second time, they would have their ears plugged. And the third time, they will be blindfolded, and they will have to figure out where the sound is coming from the room. So the idea of the game is to demonstrate how blind people use echolocation to navigate their way around the world.
Go.
Pause it.
Alright. Yep, there you go.
Let's play.
Yeah. Okay, go. There you go.
So you guys are probably wondering how echolocation is a clinical connection to special senses. Well, first of all, echolocation is the ability to detect sound reflecting surfaces by the sound of echoes. Echolocation is very well known in bats. Bats use echolocation to help find their prey and to also get a sense of their surroundings without the use of sight. For example, a man named Daniel Kish, he uses echolocation to help him ride his bike. What he does is that he makes clicky noises with his mouth, and by that he determines how far an object is, like by listening, and it helps them navigate like what cars are around and also like when to turn to not hit like someone. So echolocation could help individuals who are visually impaired. They could use this ability to detect objects around them instead of using a white cane.
So in conclusion, the general senses help people interact with the world around them. Now, despite living in a vision and sound-heavy world, those who lack one or more of these senses can adapt their other senses to make up for those that they lack. While echolocation may not be the most ideal situation for someone who is blind, they could use echolocation to help them find items in everyday life. From this experiment, we heard the sound of the ringing bounce back from the walls and any of the objects that it encountered, helping us locate the source of the sound. Now, while it took us a little bit longer to find the noise than it did if we used both our sense of sight and our hearing, we did prove that it is possible to use echolocation just like bats do in order to find an object.
For our topic, we chose I Could See You, Michelle.
Okay, go. Oh, no one pressed the play.
Oh. I'm so stuck, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is anyone helping me?
Someone help her.
Okay. No, for the front.
I don't hear anything.
That's the point.